Welcome to Sacred Heart School Report. I'm Wayne Narag.
And I'm Jane, and we're here for your local update.
Today we will be investigating Aylesbury estate and the current process of redevelopment happening in the estate, which is making residents furious.
The Aylesbury estate is a large housing estate situated in Walworth, South East London, under the SE17 postcode. The estate is situated between the two major roads of the Old Kent Road and the Walworth Road.
Roughly, there are about 2,700 properties and 7,500 residents on the estate.
These 7,500 residents are all diverse in ethnicity and diverse in income. At the start of the redevelopment in 2009, 44% of households were on housing benefits.
Aylesbury estate is one of the last few remaining estates which was built between 1960 and 1970.
However, the estate has recently been involved with redevelopment issues, where Southwark Council are starting to sell off land.
Parts of the land have been sold off to developers such as Balfour Beatty on behalf of housing associations such as London and Quadrant.
These new homes will be 48% private, 39% affordable, and 13% shared homes.
The redevelopment started in 2009 and expected to end in 2032, although residents have started protesting with this because they're not guaranteed the return, and furthermore, the new rising house prices of the new buildings.
Evictions have also taken place, and people are protesting against this. Some recent evictions only took place last year. We will now interview some of our teachers to see what they think. So, sir, as you know about the evictions that have taken place, what is your opinion on these evictions?
To be honest, I think they're quite unfair, down to the fact that there's so many people who've been moved out, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be having the chance to move back in, especially with the change in rent prices, the time in which it's actually going to be finished, which I think is around 2032. So at the end of it all, it sounds like the people moving out are getting an incredibly unfair deal.
Madam, how do you feel about the recent evictions taking place?
Well, I think ultimately it's actually incredibly sad, because I think that people have been forced to leave their homes, being told that they're going to be put into decent accommodation elsewhere, but actually they've been dispersed so far away from Elephant and Castle that communities have been kind of torn apart, and people who have grown up in the area are suddenly not being able to call that place their home anymore, and they won't be able to afford to move back because the rents will be so much more expensive. There isn't enough social housing. To be honest, I think that there's a group of people who have been really messed around by the government.
What do you feel about these evictions?
I feel it's very unfair for the local people who have lived on the Aylesbury estate for decades, generations have grown up there, and that the asking price that the government or the local authorities are giving to those people who live there is ridiculous and not worthy of the price properties of London and a place in that zone.
Thank you for listening to the report.
We would like to thank all of the teachers who took part and all of our research team for all of our facts.
This has been Sacred Heart School Report. Thank you and goodbye.